Hello, everyone, anyone, and welcome back to Divinity, Original Sin Enhanced Edition. My voice goes down lower sometimes. I don't know why. But we have ourselves a new mission, because I don't know quite what to make of the insanity that is Arhu's love interest. So it's time for a little thing I like to call hanging out with the B Squad. Oh, yes. Jahan, they've been working hard. They've been working hard, doing their thing for a while. And I think it's time to see what B Squad's been up to this whole time. Now, we party cut all ties with Woolgraff, so this is really, we're letting him back in on a probationary. Yeah, that's a better word for it. Before I do that, though, Jahan, make things sharper. Put on your blacksmithing belt. Oh, lordy. Hi. Ba-dink. Okay, equipment. Yeah, make that sharper. What? Why? It worked, it just didn't really have the same I was looking for. I don't know why. Okay, anything else I need to make sharper? No. Beyond that, it's going to be on my crafting belt. And, God. Look at this mountain of awful. You, Lucky Charmed, and you need to get some 9-inch nails equipped to your person. Yeah, I can see them all. I haven't stolen nearly enough of these. What? I put on the crafting, but I didn't put on a crafting belt. It's interesting. Yes. Somewhere here. Forgive me. Well, one, the speedy dagger of Amalin Talon with the speed and whatever. Combine! Tormented Soul. Bam! Alright, that's a beast weapon. Congratulations, Ziyal, for the upgrade. This goes here. Combined with the 9-inch nails. I don't know why the heck that took 5 crafting. It's probably because they're good. I don't think you can upgrade boots with the campfire. Nah, you can't like harden them with that. But to put into perspective, you can do the campfire and yeah, whatever this is, or not. Okay, I guess that's not considered this. Whatever, this superior leather chest piece. It's kind of showing off a little bit of the crafting. I know I'm boring. They have so much stuff. But okay. And I don't know if this weapon is going to be worthwhile to equip. We're going to make sure we send off the right stuff. The right stuff. To show it off properly. Alright, congratulations, y'all. Yep. Yeah, look at this inventory. It's flipping amazing. Yeah, some of this like we do off camera, but I just kind of felt like jumping in. Sometimes, oh, I already sent it to her, that's why. So you get the most upgrades, y'all. You're a lucky camper. So, what's gonna be your biggest increase? They both have it. That one's got the knockdown. Leadership is kind of meh, whatever. It doesn't have a... I just realized this thing isn't done yet. Because it doesn't have a special flippin' thing attached to it. If the other weapon we're going to probably use, which I'm thinking might be the Rapier, the Titans. Because it still gives me speed. Chance to knock down, it's unbreakable, which is kind of fantastic. So yeah, we'll get rid of that one. To combine the elements and put them together. If this is water, then we'll say, Jahan, yeah, I know you're overburdened. Jahan, I want you to take this and combine it with fire, earth, air. What does shadow do? We'll find out. Forgot. It doesn't do anything. It's really more for the other equipment. We could definitely water it up. Fire is going to kind of cancel out some things. Let's do earth. I like earth. Was that it? Was it like hurrah? You do it multiple times. And the answer is yes, if you want to waste your materials. I think I already learned that lesson last time, didn't I? Oh, well. C'est la vie. But yes. So you can equip this in your main slot. Your other slots. Put it in your slots. Okay. Yeah. Super keen, whatever, clever Steven. Wow. These inventories are amazing. Alright, so moving forward. Jahan probably has some more craft than you. For example, let's just take one more piece. Like, since this is kind of like, yo, you're wearing this for the rest of the game. The beautiful divine thing. And we combine that with a ruby. We'll see this right here and goes bloop. And improved garment gives them resistance to everything. So that's not too shababay. Then she gets to put that back on again, and she's a happy camper. She needs to get a better bow eventually. I'm not figure out whether or not. Yeah, you're always over encumbered or something, Jahan. You always got some reason you gotta disappoint me. Just trying to look at things. Because there's some stuff that I can actually craft. I don't know if I have the final staff kit equipment, but it doesn't show the other things. Where is the button that breaks the TV go? Pardon. See, it's a really great idea to save power. It's really annoying they can only do it for every 4 hours. But sometimes I fall asleep with my TV on, what can I say? Alright, you're the axe grip. Okay, the axe grip plus the eventual axe. Right? What? Why? Huh? Is anyone else lost? Does anyone else want to buy a Val? I'd like to buy a Val, please. Whatever. Let's do it for the staff. This might actually be the last staff upgrade. Let's see if it's any good. Ba-ding! Do you have stats on their adventurers thing? Yeah. See, it's not bad. It's not bad. It requires level 20, intelligence 14. It's got a chance to do a whole bunch of things. It's actually pretty cool, and it gives willpower. It doesn't give speed though. You know, them's the breaks sometimes. I am confused to why that and that staff grip. Oh, it's because. Oh, well, that's definitely the reason why. Why the axe and this grip isn't going together well. I think the reason is that maybe it says it's part 3. Well, we're going to call it a mystery to the ages. Is there anything that so-and-so really needs to have on them? Or upgraded? Nope, not really. And how about you, Bear Daughter? Is there anything that your compatriots really going to want to wear? Like, do you have, like... Yeah, there you go. Just put the Ziyal. And... yeah, sure, whatever. Whoop-de-doo. Okay. So, time for B Squad Ho. Jahan?
What can I do for you, sauce?
Go away.
Yours is this mistake to make?
Yeah, shut up. Okay, and Bear Daughter.
Heard any good tales, my friend?
Yeah, about the time you betrayed the party. That was pretty effed up. Cool. Okay. So, what's up, Woolgraff, buddy?
To Woolgraff. He awaits your queries.
Join on
A
up,
wide
buddy.
smile showing all teeth and gums lightens the rogue's face as he gathers his belongings and prepares to join you once more. He's as ready as ever.
Bet she has a lot to talk about.
You call to Woolgraff. He awaits your queries.
What do you want to talk about?
With a simple nod, the rogue seems to say, "Shoot."
Shoot!
Woolgraff
happened?
sighs and pulls parchment parts out of his pockets. He opts for the largest one he can find and sits down, pen in hand.
When I was a kid, friends and I used to play source hunters. Neighbour's dog was the sorcerer. Good fun.
Yeah.
One day, we saw strangers in the forest. They looked dodgy. Dark robes, big knives. Friends fled, but I followed them. They took a man into a cave, cut his throat, held him over a blue stone. Blood turned it into ruby.
Wow.
I warned the source hunters in the city. Caught the cutthroats. Source hunters called me a hero. Bad guys were hung. I witnessed the hanging. Sorcerer spoke a spell before the trapdoor opened. I was mute, just like that. Always wanted to be a source hunter, but source hunters didn't want no mutiny order. Can't blame them. Too bad though. Too bad.
Yeah, I can blame them. That's definitely going against a lot of you know, the Disability Act of 1970.
Woolgraff frowns and signals you to hold on for an instant. He begins to write and gives you a scrap of paper.
Not easy being mute. Can't talk and folks think you're slow in the head.
Yep.
No one ever gave me work, though I'm good with my hands. Was poor. Got hungry. Got thirsty. Stole stuff. Then got greedy. Became a cat burglar. Told you, I'm good with my hands. Would have done honest work with them, given the chance. A long time ago. I ain't bitter about it, though. Like the rogue's life. Freedom. Unless the law gets you. Haven't yet. Too nimble. Too good. Born for adventure.
The rogue smiles broadly and dramatically produces the quill in question. He holds it aloft for all to admire, then jots down the following words.
Saw a wizard once in the village up north. Hunter's Edge. Wizard had nifty things. Brooms that sweep by themselves. Big star viewer in the garden.
Wow.
Went into his house by night. Found quill by spellbooks. Kept it. Never needed ink no more. Hands used to be black as chimney sweeps. Clean now. Clean of ink, that is, not of thievery. Man's got to eat after all.
Good. Now, I kind of thought that it would open up more quest stuff, but...
Tennyson dugongs, you nearly startled me out of my boots. Well, you've got my attention, comrade.
Yeah, the man we freed from the orcs in Madora, so-called champion of the village. Was it you he met?
The very same, comrade. It's a blessing he didn't recognize me. I don't think I could have faced him. I'm sorry you had to hear that.
Yeah.
The last thing I'd hoped to do on this journey was disappoint you. But my past screams louder than a parrot with its tail on fire. So many I failed. So many in such pain because of me.
Yeah.
My hand to your cause and my sword at your side, comrade.
Comrade.
Careful, comrade. I think I sense a sorcerer in yonder. Ask away, my friend. Ask away.
Yeah,
Always helps to know a thing or two about who's covering your back against the gnashing hordes, eh?
Hey. So, tell me 100%.
It's no coincidence the Order retired me, or tried to anyhow, to such an aptly named little town. Way back when, the settlement was chartered as a stronghold for source hunters to keep watch over the borders of the Phantom Forest. Don't let the name fool you, though. These days, the forest is little more than a smattering of trees and ruins. A perfect posting for an old bull and her dotage like yours truly. In the days of old, though, the forest played host to source devils of every make and kind. Hunter's Edge was a settlement of source hunters tasked with watching over the border of the forest and putting down anything smacking a source that might creep out of it.
Right.
By now, it's been centuries since anything more dangerous than a badger has come out of those woods. By and by, the source hunters moved out and regular folks set up shop. But the town's charter requires that at least one of our kind remain to keep the watch.
So, hatred for orcs steeping grain. Why?
Come now, comrade, you ought to have better sense than to ask me why I despise the basest, cruelest, filthiest creatures in all of creation. Most of we source hunters can recall more than enough memories of the look of an orcish blade coming down between the eyes, or the cold pressure of one of their studded clubs held to the temple. In
Right.
that sense, I'm no different than any other. But the difference, well, I'll say this much. With age, one might forgive the soldiers in an enemy army, might see them as cogs in a machine, might witness the humanity within even the cruelest enemy. Even so, some acts of war are utterly unforgivable. I have memories, comrade. Memories jagged as splinters. At times, I feel them threatening to tear me apart.
Well, that was interesting. So, I think some of these things might open up once I get a little closer to where I need to be. 1. Let's repair your crappy equipment. Oh, we cannot. Well, then you're never wearing these boots again. Or you're only wearing them if you have to. Yep. Up. There we go. You've leveled up. Congratulations. Ziyal's probably got some hand-me-down daggers for you. Yeah, you know what? Go flippin' nuts. Yeah, this one seems fun. So, yeah. The joys of B Squad. I'm sure we got some crazy thing. We still have this as Voxwood. And all that good stuff. Hey, guess what you get to wear? What was this? Divine Light? Ugh. Alright, you need more strength. Huh, it's weird I can't go any higher than that. Is there a reason? That's odd. Is 15 like the max or something and I just never realized it? What's his base? Well, it's definitely not 15. I guess 15 is a max. Huh? Anyway. Do a little level up on our homeboys here. Got some talent points available. Nasty Dides. There you go. You have your lockpicking mastered out because I don't want to deal with it. And Skazizzles. Bam. And we'll just start you some books so we find. B Squad ho! Wow, you've got so many points to spend. My lordy. Yeah, there you go. You can be a speedy one. Alright, weapons. Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. Done. And beyond that, Manitoms at maximum. How many points you got left? 4. Why don't you do 1, 2, maybe not armor specialist. There we go. And maybe we'll give her a spell and something else as well. Because she is our master barterer as well. So my point with all this is that I'm equipping the B Squad, which significantly has like Jack Squad for heals. A lot worse heals. And we're going to try to see if we can do anything with their quests along the way. Scoundrel 5 is going to allow him to get...
As good as a new penny.
He might just be better off just being able to throw grenades all the time, you know what I mean? Yeah, bully is pretty good, man. Just if they're on the ground, hit them in the face. And... why not? Walk it off, because you have, like, no defenses. Congratulations, Woolgraff. Madora, you got some better choices. One of them is definitely going to be the nice... was a Pitcher of Health. It's only mine too. I think it was Thick Skin Sidewinder. Pitcher of Health. What was the one that I know? Iron Hide. Yeah, just get all those BAM resistances for no reason. Because that is always a fantastic ability. And beyond that... it's not a terrible idea, your defense when flanked. Also, Resurrection, just be better at it when you do get this knocked out. I don't know. Let's give her more health. There you go. Bam. Okay, so gotta throw some equipment on the old girl over here. Sorry, that's probably sounds really awful, Madora. My bad. Yeah, sure. This is where the utmost care is necessary. As we just toss the first thing we see on them. Hey, but at least Madora's wearing armor again, right? Instead of being like this. And I'm sure they have like some skill books just like lying around. They can learn. I have like 6 blank for these. Oh my god. There you go. Become smarter, Woolgraff. Or Madora should become smarter. And yeah, I should be doing this off camera. I know, blah, 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 blah. But just kind of throwing it all. And we got... I know there's a wicked two-hander in here somewhere, right? Come on. Did I leave it with... What's his name? I probably did. What are you gonna learn? You're gonna learn Crawling Infestation. What are you gonna learn? You're gonna learn Shackles of Pain. It's just whatever the hell is in my inventory. Boom. I think the Death Knight skill book might be in somebody weird too. Actually, you know what? The staff that I made was actually really good for just beating people down. Probably should have done that. Yeah, we're not doing that one. Ziyal, what do you have? Thing cool? One-handed. Two-handed? Yeah, whoopee-ki-yay. Good enough. Boom. Throw some rings on them, and we'll call it a day. Yeah, go nuts. No, you got rings. Rings for days. Look at all these things, man. Oh yeah, now we can't identify things either. Whoops. Well, you know what? Close enough. If it comes down to it that we need to, we'll figure it out. But B Squad, ho! Now, if I remember what I've read, as soon as we enter into Phantom Forest, there might be some new things that pop up for questing when it comes to these guys. Alright. Look at that.
By the looks of things, it seems we're heading towards Hunter's Edge. The town where I was stationed before I met you lot. Before we get there, you should know the whole yarn. What I saw there. Why I fled. Yes, comrade. I fled a coward bearing the insignia of a sauce hunter.
Oh my god, tell me what you remember.
Well, it started like any other day, comrade. I told you before, and this much was true. Hunter's Edge was a quiet place. There hadn't been a peep from the Phantom Forest in nearly a century, and save the occasional drunken orc wandering in from the west, there was nothing for any of the townsfolk to fear. I was on patrol one sunny afternoon when I stumbled upon a pair of scrawny orcs building a fire. Bellowed at them to get, but they went for their swords instead. Well, I made short work of them, but couldn't find their tribe insignia anywhere.
Oh no.
What I did was find a deep red, apple-sized gemstone in one of their pockets. It was warm in my hand and seemed far too fine a treasure to belong to an orc.
Sounds like a bloodstone.
You and I both know that now, but then my senses were dulled by the years of peace. I'd grown soft. I was foolish. I figured it to be an oversized ruby. It was the worst misjudgment of my life, comrade. Their kind never did take a shine to such finery, so I assumed it had been stolen for its trading value. I pocketed the gem and planned on sending it up to Academy North for the Order to deal with.
Right.
All was peaceful back at the village. All was quiet. If only I'd known then. If only I had paid attention, had seen the signs.
Came for the bloodstone, huh?
Night had only just begun to fall when they surrounded us. It could have been a few dozen, but they swarmed like hundreds. Those of us who resisted were immediately cut down. I watched the blood of innocent villagers spill into the streets. I saw their bodies hit the ground. People it was my job to protect, comrade.
Vigilance makes more sense.
I made myself promise that night, comrade. Never again would I let another sign of Source pass me by unnoticed. Never again would I fail in my sworn duty.
Alright.
It's a promise I intend to keep.
So what happened next?
We, the villagers and myself, were corralled in the town square. The orcish queen sauntered in the middle, proud of the chaos she'd created. She screamed if we knew why they had come. Slowly, she approached me and leaned close. Her hot, foul breath like fire on my face. With one hand, she clasped my throat. With the other, she reached into my pocket and pulled out the gem I'd taken from the orcs I'd killed earlier that day. I was a thief, she said. I'd taken something dear to her, and I had earned punishment. I thought she'd destroy me right then and there. But she did something worse.
Oh, sorry.
That's right,
No.
comrade. And I was soon to find out why.
Wow.
She brought forth one of her soldiers. A larger orc I'd never seen, and he was covered in black gleaming armor. She placed the stone in his chest plate, and something happened. He transformed into something I'll never forget.
Yep.
She made me watch as she sent villager after villager before the great transformed beast. He crushed them all, one by one, each more gruesomely than the last. He seemed to revel in the work. I could do nothing, comrade. I couldn't save them. I couldn't help them. I could only watch.
We escaped to find reinforcements. Us, we've come back to take back the
You
village.
see it's already over? Don't you see it's too late? These orcs weren't out for riches or land. They only came for blood. No. All that's left in Hunter's Edge is a debt to be paid, comrade. And I intend to collect it.
Okay. Good to know. Not entirely sure what that's about. Because some of the stuff is like, has this already been over? My bad. I kind of want to read this book again and see if that triggers Woolgraff. No? Gonna put on his person with the Voxwood. Have him read it. And I don't have to read like both pages, do I? Okay, so we'll have to figure out where this cave is. First off, is to make it to let's just teleport to the village. I'm thinking that the one that she mentioned was perhaps the shall we say special orc who is still alive from my understanding up top. Yeah, I don't think I've still picked up all the loot here. Yeah, I definitely haven't. And also, I think that there was something that I forgot. Hey, look at all that. I did that. These three at least.
But it pours, eh?
Yeah, it sure does. I love that saying. Only gets better the seventh time I've heard it. I think Herschel died somewhere too.
I'm drenched.
It's my bad, Herschel. You deserve better. Like the friendly inn music.
Woolgraff seems to be contemplating the torch by the fireplace.
Oh.
You realize it is a rather weird spot to place one.
Oh, look at that. Hello, Woolgraff. Well, you, sir, just made my day. Even though you're a loose cannon and we do not affiliate ourselves with you, you murderous bastard. Hi. Whoa. Stuff. Tenebrium bow. The large dark shields. Painting. Oops. Never mind, you did not see that. I accidentally alt-tabbed. I have no idea. Hopefully it's not going to mess up the recording, because if it does, I'll be sad. Yay. Steal it all. Into the deep. They just added mines. Author says he traveled the famous mines and claimed met many dangerous creatures deep. Changes up to see mention a single creature you've ever heard of. Editor's voice said a dwarven social satire. Ah. Yippee-ki-yay. Gold. Gold. What's in the pouch? Governor. Great. Alright. Whoa. Ah, we can't identify squat. Alright, so I'll work on that later. But we got things. So that's cool. That was definitely one way to make our way through there. So make sure I'm not missing anything. Another way, from my understanding, is you can just like straight up teleport through and just use the teleport stones to get back through there. That seems is a little cheaty, you know, but it is what it is. I wonder if I go upstairs if they're all gonna figure out where to go. Yeah, they did. That was nice. Okay, so beyond that, one last little look and see if Hershel's around. Herschel, buddy. Yeah, I don't know where he went. Herschel didn't make it. Kind of cool that Woolgraff gives you that nice little tip. And that tip was given to me by commenter. Sorry if I forgot your name. You're one of my regulars, though. So thank you, regular guy. Let's go upstairs.
Whee! You're back! Oh, I missed you.
Something's wrong.
Oh, there we go.
This is the monster who killed all those villagers? This child?
Yeah, perhaps you should talk to him.
You want me to, but this can't be right. The orc I remember, he was evil, a sadistic monster. This is, oh, my head is spinning faster than a broken bumblebee. Let me get a good look at him.
Hello. I remember you. We used to be friends, didn't we? Yeah, we were great friends. We played all the livelong night, and I made pretty red ribbons up and down and up your face. Where'd your ribbons go? Do you want I should give you some more?
This isn't right. I'm gonna be sick.
It's all right, Madora. We're here together. No harm will come to you.
Sorry, pretty toy. Oh, please don't shout. Oh, Mum will be awfully cross if I make a ruckus.
My mom.
Mum! Oh, the best
Yeah,
when
the
she
one we
brings
murdered.
me lots of toys and friends.
Grutilda.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my mum's name. Did you meet her? Did she want us to play together?
Comrades, my mind's racing and my heart's going like a snare drum. To be here, face to face with my greatest enemy and to find that he's not at all like the villain I'd worked up in my mind. It's unimaginable. I've hated him with every drop of blood in these veins. Hated him till my entire being screamed for revenge. But now I find he's as simple as a child. Maybe he even thought all the cruelty, the death he inflicted was a game.
Yeah.
And all around us, more victims. And years stretching behind us, and years stretching ahead of us. More dead bodies tortured and wrung by his hands.
Yeah.
But you, comrade, time and again you show me the valor inherent of forgiveness. You face the impossibly cruel or weak, and you offer them a second chance.
Yeah. Cool.
Still, I cannot forgive this monster. He may well be confused, and he may have been mistaught, but that won't stop him from killing again. Ho, comrade, In the name of the Order of the Sauce Hunters, I ask you to lay down forgiveness and to join me now. To arms!
Are you mad at me? Oh, I'm sorry. Whatever it was, I'll not do it again. I promise.
Well. Oh. Going right into it. Okay, well. Forgiveness is overrated, according to Madora, unfortunately. But at the same time, it's one of those sort of things where, I don't know, he's gonna hurt people again. It's what he was born and bred to do. I can't stop talking in the Colonel Sanders voice, if you forgive me and my contemplations.
How did that happen?
Yeah, I don't know. It's effed up, man. Darn it. It's really funny. It never happens half the time. There's a lot button somewhere. Yeah, you didn't do it that time, though. I'll tell you that much. Well, we have our options of... Got a nice speed, at least. I don't think he's going to be able to get behind her. I might be able to. This might count. Oh! He's on weird shoes. Look at him. Okay, I'm sorry. That was too freaking funny. Dang, this guy hits hard. Arrgh. My bad. There's no way I'll be able to knock him down, is there? No, it worked. Holy crap. And she's got the tools to... she's got the look. She's got the look. I'm sorry, but this is just too funny. It's just the way he fell down. I'm going to hell. I don't care. It's funny. Okay. Continuing on. Alright. And... it doesn't really matter. Whatever. We'll have to resurrect him eventually. Gosh, I think we'll kill him right here. Boom! Boom! Log updated. And, yeah, did I leave you with any, resurrection stuff? The answer is F, no, I didn't. Yes. Oh, the way he fell down was so funny. That's what happens, Woolgraff. They're a loose cannon. You can't be trusted, man. Oh, we're missing the super heal all spell. It's enough to make me want to just go Hydra Fist, enough to give it to Seamus. No, obviously this is massively B squad right now. So, that's just kind of the way. Like I would not be bringing these folks into the final confrontation. So how did Madora? How do you feel about that? Revenge of a Source Hunter. We killed Arik. He may not be aware of his crimes, but he's dangerous nonetheless. Yeah, that's what happened. We got some experience for it, though. You alright, Madora?
Careful, comrade. I think I sense a sorcerer in yonder shadows.
Okay, I'm gonna take my leave just because that camera angle is freaking atrocious. Hi.
Dancing dugongs, you nearly startled me out of my boots.
We just talked.
Well, comrade, I'm a source hunter, born, bred, and trained. And that there was a soul bent on committing evil deeds. I know full well he wasn't 100% accountable for his crimes, but I couldn't have stood to leave him living knowing there'd be a next victim. I'm no fool, comrade. I know it wasn't an easy case, not nearly so easy as I dreamed it to be. But I believe we've done right here today.
Great.
But what'll you do if you stumble upon a cast of enraged source crabs? Well, I reckon I'll keep a lookout on the sheltered plain until you lot come to your senses. Madora salutes you, comrades, until we meet again.
Okay. Oh. How the hell did she get that? I don't even remember what that was, actually. Oh, yeah, this thing. Alright, so anyway, one thing is, so that kind of just wrapped up our quest when it came to Madora. Her personal quest was to take care of this bad boy. And yeah, he can hit pretty hard, especially if you're hanging out with a rogue who doesn't wear shoes. Look at that. Look at those little toesy woesies. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me this episode of Divinity Original Enhanced Edition. Please leave a like. It helps out immensely. Tell your friends. If possible, if one of you guys wants to hire a Skywriter, maybe, you know, during one of the football games and mention it, you know, hey, I'm not going to stop you. In all seriousness, thanks you again. And you guys are why I keep doing what I do. See you next time.